Libraries are traditionally seen as guardians of collective wisdom and learning. Hundreds, if not thousands, of books occupy some of the biggest libraries in the world. Pages ready to answer the public's questions. Though in the 21st century, we tend to look more towards the internet as a source to answer our questions. What about the pages that are meant to be questioned by the public? The Welch Library houses a special archival collection of thousands of medical illustrations and patient cases saved by British physician Jonathan Hutchinson between the 19th and 20th century. I have questions to ask of this archive. Questions surrounding the ethics and perspectives of medicine during Hutchinson's time. What part of history are we missing today that this archive can reveal? Why did Hutchinson focus so much on syphilis? How was this disease understood or misunderstood? Every time I open this archive, I'm always left too stunned to speak. There's anything and everything in here, from medical illustrations of certain skin conditions to how to perform different surgeries, and even Hutchinson's own personal handwriting. Every document in here is truly an incredible piece of work. A huge thing that really took me aback that I learned from this archive was the lack of medical ethics and the racism that is in a lot of these documents. The thing is, it's not explicit in a lot of them. So an example of this is this medical illustration of this monkey with skin lesions on its eyebrows. And it's in a folder called experimental inoculations, and on the back it says, showing typical primary lesions over eyebrows, 6 weeks over inoculation with syphilitic products. Meaning whoever performed this experiment literally got bodily fluids either from someone else or some other animal that they already knew had a syphilis, and then injected it into this monkey to then study the after effects. So when I look deeper into these types of experiments that were being done, it only got worse. Within this collection, specifically the syphilitic collection, there's also a lot of signs of colonialism or the white superior mentality. An example of this is these photographs that Hutchinson was sent by somebody in India. And with these photographs was this note that these individuals as Tories, which is a term used to describe an ethnic group visited by tourists. And even though these people obviously look uncomfortable, and who knows if even the skin lesions were constantly causing them pain or some sort of discomfort, whoever took these photographs saw no problem with it. And this family was photographed as if they were nothing more than artifacts. I think one of the most beautiful things about this archive is being able to contribute to it in some sort of way. This archive hasn't been opened since the 1950s by one other person, and even then he didn't have a deep understanding of specific things that we can find in here. After doing this research and knowing that this STD, which nowadays isn't really given that big of a deal, can have such an impact on society, governments, the evolution of science and medicine, I really hope that someone else can continue this sort of work and rewrite history in a sense.